Hi students, so in the previous session we have discussed about what are the multiples and factors. In today's session we are going to discuss about new things, facts about the numbers, what are the prime numbers, what are the composite numbers, how to identify the prime numbers, then after even numbers, then after odd numbers, what are prime numbers, what are composite numbers, what is even number, and as well as odd numbers, and based on that the sum of some questions we will be doing. Let us see what those are. So prime and composite numbers. While representing factor pairs by rectangles, you must have noticed that the sum of numbers could be only drawn in one way, that is by a single row of counters. For example, you see number 5 can be only represented as a row of 5 counters. Its factors are 1 and 5. You see here rectangles could be represented, 5 can be represented as a single row, 1 into 5. Similarly, so number 5 has only two factors, 1 and 5, that is 1 and the number itself. Similarly, we observe 2, 3 and 7 have only two factors. Therefore, 1 into 2 is equals to 2, 1 into 3 is equals to 3, 1 into 7 is equal to 7. So these numbers are, all these numbers are actually are prime numbers. A number other than 1 which has exactly two factors, 1 and itself, is known as a prime number. So 1 is not, 1 ones are 1, but we will not take as 1 as a prime number, and we will not take that 1 even as a composite number. Other than 1, the rest 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13 and 17, such numbers will have only two factors. What are those? 1 and the number itself. So the numbers which have only two factors, 1 and the number itself, are called prime numbers. Now we will see composite number. A number which is greater than 1 and has more than two factors. A number which is greater than 1 and has more than two factors is called composite number. Here we have examples. You see factors of 4. 4 will come in 1, 2, 4 tables. So factors of 4 are 1, 2, 4. Factors of 6, 1, 2, 3, 6. Factors of 8, 1, 2, 4 and 8. Factors of 9, 1, 3 and 9. Factors of 10, 1, 2, 5 and 10. So such numbers are called composite numbers. The numbers which have more than two factors are called composite numbers. So 1 has only one factor, that is itself. Therefore, it is not, 1 is not a prime number and it is not a composite number. So number 1 is neither a prime number nor a composite number. It is unique number. What do you call? 1 is unique number. It's neither a prime nor a composite. It's neither a prime nor a composite. Now we are going to discuss about prime numbers with the method of Eratosthenes. A Greek mathematician, Eratosthenes, in the 3rd century BC, let us see that method list of numbers from 1 to 100, how to find out prime numbers. Greek mathematician Eratosthenes. So finding prime numbers, this method is known as sieve of Eratosthenes. What do you call? Sieve of Eratosthenes. So here method of finding prime numbers, sieve of Eratosthenes. This method was invented by Greek mathematician Eratosthenes. Using this method, we can find prime numbers from 1 to 100 in the following way. List all the numbers from 1 to 100. First, cross out 1 because it is not a prime number. Then circle 2, cross out all the multiples of 2, excluding 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Encircle 3, cross out multiples of 3, excluding 3. The next uncrossed numbers 5, encircle 5 and cross out all the multiples of 5, excluding 5. Continue this process until the numbers in the list are either encircled or crossed out. All the encircled numbers are prime numbers and crossed out numbers except one are called composite numbers. Here you are able to see that the numbers unique number. 1 is unique number, so 1 we crossed out. Then circled 2, except 2, remaining all the multiples of 2 we are crossing out. 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 16 like this. Similarly, we circled 3 as it is a prime number. Except 3, the multiples leftover multiples like 9, 12 is already crossed out, 15, 18 is already crossed out, 21, then 27, like this 3 multiples also we cross out up to 100 wherever we find. Then 5 you circle, then multiples of 5, 10, 15, 20, these are already circled, these are already crossed out. So like that, complete the process. Next 7 table, except 7, the multiples of 7 you have to cross out. Like this process you have to continue till either encircle or cross out. So 1 is the unique number. 1 is the unique number. 2 is the only one even prime number and the smallest one. Since 1 has only one factor 1, it is neither a prime nor a composite number. There are infinite prime numbers and composite numbers. So 2 is only even prime number. 2 is only even prime number. So in this list, after seeing the sieve of Eratosthenes, after that we are finding the prime numbers from 1 to 100. Let us see what are those numbers. All the which are circled one are prime numbers and the crossed out numbers except one are composite numbers. Number 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19, 23, 29, 31, 37, 41, 43, 47, 53, 59, 61, 67, 71, 73, 79, 83, 89, 97 are the prime numbers between 1 to 100. This method is called the sieve of Eratosthenes, created by Greek mathematician Eratosthenes. We have just now discussed. I'll show once again that sieve of Eratosthenes, the numbers 1 to 100 grid. Numbers 1 to 100 grid, you are able to see. Next, twin primes. Two prime numbers having a difference of 2 are known as twin prime numbers. Twin primes meaning is two prime numbers having the difference of 2 are known as twin primes. Example, 3, 5, difference is 2. 5, 7, difference is 2. 11, 13, difference is 2. 17, 19, difference is 2. Like this, such numbers are called twin prime numbers. Whose difference is 2? The prime numbers whose difference is 2 are called twin prime numbers. Now let us see even and odd numbers. The multiples of 2, that is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 are called even numbers. We can also define even numbers as those numbers which are exactly divisible by 2. Even numbers are always have 0, 2, 6, 8 at one's places. So in one's place, any number in one's place, if you see, if you find 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, then they are called even numbers. If those numbers, if you divide with 2, they leave the remainder 0. The rest of the numbers which are not exactly divisible by 2 are called odd numbers. Example 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 17, 19, 21 like this. Odd numbers if you divide with 2, you get the remainder as 1. All the odd numbers if you divide with 2, all the odd numbers if you divide with 2, they leaves the remainder 1. Even numbers if you divide with 2, they leaves the remainder as 0. And we need to remember one important note. Every prime number except 2, every prime number except 2 is odd. Every prime number except 2 is odd. Let us discuss exercise 3.2. Question number 1. What is the sum of any two odd numbers or even numbers? So when you add two odd numbers and even numbers, what is the sum you are getting? Sum of two odd numbers are even numbers. Sum of two odd numbers are even numbers. What is the sum? He is asking in this question. So when you add two odd numbers, what do we get? And when we add two even numbers, what do we get? So solution. As we know, odd numbers are nothing but 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13 like and so on, which leaves the remainder 0 when you divide with 2. So 1, we will add 1 plus 3 is equals to 4, even. Now 3 plus 5 you see is equals to 8, even. Then 7 plus 9, any numbers odd numbers you take, sum of two odd numbers, 16, even. So what can you say? Sum of two odd numbers is always even. Sum of two odd numbers is even. Always it is even. Next question number, in that if you add sum of two even numbers, what you get? Even numbers, 2 plus 4, 6, even. 4 plus 6 is equals to 10, even. Even numbers are nothing but which leaves the remainder 0 when you divide with 2, or the numbers which consist, which will have in their units place 0, that is it, 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. Such numbers are even numbers. So next, 4 plus 8, 12, even. Next, 2 plus 2 is equals to 4, even. See this. Then 6 plus 2 is equals to 8. So 2, 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. These are all even. So sum of two even numbers is always even. Sum of two even numbers is even. Is it clear, students? Let us move to the next question. The numbers 13 and 31 are prime numbers. Both of those prime numbers have the same digits 1 and 3. So find such type of prime numbers less than 100. Now you must be ready to list out the numbers which are having the same digits like 13 and 31. Which are the other prime numbers you get in that, so that they should have same. They should have same. Look at this. 13, 31. Both are having 1 and 3. 1 and 3. Such type of prime numbers you have to identify from between from 1 to 100 other than this pair. Yes. We can see the sieve of Eratosthenes. From that we can identify numbers, prime numbers less than 100, which will be having the same digits, maybe interchanged. So one is 17 and 71. I gave one example. Are you ready to with one more example? I gave one example. Are you ready to give one more example? Yes. What is that? Right. 37 and 73. Next, any other? 37 and 73. One more example you have to give, which is one more example. 79 and 97. You see both the places 1 and 7, 7 and 1, 3 and 7, 7 and 3. These are same. Like these numbers you have to identify that it is asked up to less than up to 100. Let us see question number 4. Write down separately the prime and composite numbers less than 20. Less than 20 you have to identify prime numbers and composite numbers. So one is unique number, it's neither a prime nor a composite. So prime numbers, here I am listing out prime numbers. Prime numbers. What are the prime numbers? Less than 20 means 20 will not count, less than up to 20. Less than 20 how to. So one is unique number, 2 is a prime number, 3 is a prime number, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17 and 19. These are the prime numbers. Now composite numbers, which are more than 2 factors. Composite numbers. Again, one is unique number, so we will not count it. 2 is already over. 4, then 6, 8, 10, even 9 also. 9, 12, 14, 17, 16, 18. These are all 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. These are all composite numbers. All composite numbers, they have more than 2 factors. Or composite numbers are composite numbers less than 20. Less than 20. Is it clear? Let us see question number 6. Express the following as sum of 2 odd numbers. So here 44 is given and CB 24. These we have to express as sum of 2 odd numbers. So let us see. So here 44 I can express as sum of 2 odd numbers. 2 odd numbers. Are they asking only odd numbers or even prime numbers are also? Read the question carefully. Sum of 2 odd primes. Sum of 2 odd primes. So sum of 2 odd primes. Sum of 2 odd prime numbers we have to express. So first odd number I am taking as 3 plus 31. 3 plus 31 is equals to 44. See, both are prime numbers only. Both are prime numbers. 3 is a prime number, 31 is also a prime number. Sorry, 3 plus 31 would be 13 plus 31. Sorry, 13 plus 31 is 44. This is one pair. Is there any other pair you could express in different way? Like any other prime number? 11 and any other number you can use? 11 and any other number? No. So 13 plus 31 is equals to 44. Both are odd prime numbers. Both are odd prime numbers. Now I see 3 plus 41. 3 plus 41 is equals to 44. Here 3 is a prime number. 41 is also a prime number. Do you understand? Next, let us see 24. So 24 you have to express as sum of 2 odd prime numbers, right? So 11 if you take, so 24. How much you have to add? So 11 plus 13 is equals to 24. Then again 7 plus 17 is equals to 24. Maximum how many possibilities are there? Those all you can express, but they both must be prime numbers as well as they must be odd numbers. Why he is mentioning prime or odd prime numbers? Because there is one even prime number which is 2. So that you should not use. Is it clear? Next. Question number 9. 7 consecutive composite numbers less than 100, you have to write. Like consecutive meaning is what? There should not be like no prime number between them. Consecutive meaning is one after the other, immediate next number. Suppose 1 is there, after that 2, 3, 4, 5. These are called consecutive numbers in order, sequence, right? Now less than 100 you have to write 7 consecutive numbers which are composite. That too they are composite numbers. That means they should not be the prime number. Composite means they are having more than 2 factors. For less than 100, 7 you have to write in order. If you take 20, 21, 22, then after 23 is a prime number. So like that, prime number should not come in between. So such numbers are, let us see, 91, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 are composite numbers, or 7 composite numbers. 7 composite numbers. They are 7 composite numbers. 7 which are 7 consecutive composite numbers. Composite numbers less than 100. Is it clear? Now in question number 8, twin prime numbers we asked. Twin prime numbers definition I explained. The difference between the primes must be 2. Like question number 8 is asking, in question number 8, not 8, question number 7. Question number 7 here I am explaining. If the difference is 2, we call them as twin prime numbers. So such prime numbers you have to identify twin primes. What are the twin primes? Like 3, 5. You see the difference between 3 and 5? 2 only. This is one pair. Next 5, 7. Difference between these two. 11, 13. Difference between these two. 11, 13 over 17, 19. 17, 19. So these are the twin prime numbers. Give 3 pairs of prime numbers whose difference is 2. So here 3, 5, 5, 7, 11 and 13, 17 and 19. Still if you find any other number, 31, not 31, 29 and 31, 29, 31. For these all difference is 2 only. So such prime numbers are called twin prime numbers. I hope it is clear to you. Let us see the question. 10 and 11. Express each of the following as sum of 3 odd prime numbers. Sum of 3 odd primes you have to express. In that, bit B and D we are going to complete. So sum of 3 odd prime numbers. What are the prime numbers? And they must be odd prime numbers. So in that, 31 is mentioned. So odd prime numbers if you add, you must get as 31. So let us see, suppose if you start with 3 plus another number, think it, 3 plus 5, 8, 8 plus 23 is equals to 31. 3 plus 5 plus 23 is equals to 31. Is there any other numbers if you have? You can, like 7, 11, 7 plus 11, 18, 18 plus 13, 7 plus 11, 7 plus 11, 18, 18 plus 13, you see here, 13 plus 7, 24 plus 7 will give you 31. You can write how many possibilities are there, at least he is asking one example. Let us see, bit D, 61. So for 61, what are all the prime numbers we can add? 6 plus 7 plus 13, 13 plus 6 plus 7, 13. So from 13, 47 won't be suitable. 6 is not at all prime number. So here 6 is not at all a prime number. So 7 and 13 and 41. So 7, 13 I am adding plus 7, 20 plus 41. So like this you can write even one more pair if it is possible. You can add up. So what is another pair you can add up? One is 31 if you take plus 31 and 13. You can add one more pair. If you see 13, 31, 44 you got. So 44 you need to get one more, that is 61 means 70. See here. So you can add up 13 plus 17 plus 31 which will give you 61. Is it clear? Right. Let us see question number 11. Write 5 pairs of prime numbers less than 20 which are divisible by 5. They must be divisible by 5 and they must be pairs. Pairs you have to write down. Pairs you have to write down. And they must be less than 20. Look at this. So less than 20 means 2, 3 pairs of prime numbers less than 20 which are divisible by 5. So 2, 3 you see. 2, 3. 2 plus 3 is equals to how much? Which is 2 plus 3 is equals to 5. Prime numbers less than 20 and the sum. See the question. First you read the question carefully. What is the question? Write the pairs of primes which are divisible by 5 less than whose sum less than 20 whose sum is divisible by 5. So 2 plus 3 is equals to 5. Next one more you see 3, 7. So 3 plus 7 is equals to 10. So 10 is divisible by 5. Next one more you see, that is 3 plus 7 over. Now 11 plus any other number? No. 17 plus 3. So 3, 17. Check it. 3 plus 17 which is equals to 3 plus 17 is 20. It is divisible by. Yeah, you can give one more example on your own. That is 17 and 30. 13 and 7 you see. 13 and 7. 13 plus 7 is 20. Next 19 or any other number. With 19, is there any possibility with 19? 19 plus 1, so you won't get with 19. But whose sum is divisible he is asking. So 11 and 19 you see. 11 plus 19 which is equals to 30. Which is less than 20 prime numbers you have to take and you must add. 2, 3, 2, 13, 3, 17, 7, 13, 11 and 19. 11 and 19 prime numbers you have to take less than 20, but the sum should be divisible by 5. So these all the cases it is divisible by 5. Is it clear, students? And here we have some homework questions which I am mentioning here from exercise 3.2. You have some homework questions, that is question number 2, true or false, and question number 5, 6, question number 5. In 6th question, B, debates, and 8th question number 10. You have again A, C bits, A, C bits, and even the last question, which is that is 12th question, also you have to complete. I hope it is clear to you with this 3.2 exercise over. So we have discussed about what are prime numbers, what are composite numbers, what are even numbers and odd numbers, how to identify prime numbers by using sieve of Eratosthenes and exercise 3.2. Thank you.